Hello, a very wonderful good afternoon to you all, everyone. It is Brian here, your YouTube host of This Is What Brian Thinks Adventures. Happy Saturday, December 10th of 2022, everyone. I thought I would like to talk about a mid-December 2022 update and talk about some of the positive things, what's happening too. In fact, I just wanted to let you know is that I'm very excited to announce everybody after Christmas, after the winter break, on Saturday, January 14th of 2023, in 5 weeks from today, come January next month, in 5 weeks' time, I'm starting my Adobe Photoshop Level 1 course at school at MacEwan University on Saturday mornings from 10 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock in the afternoon, early evening on Saturday mornings. And then later on, in the middle of this winter, between early to mid-February, I will be studying Illustrator Adobe Level 1 at MacEwan University. Later on, between the last Saturday at the end of February, Saturday, February 25th, and the first two Saturdays of this March of 2023, I will be studying Adobe InDesign Level 1 at school at MacEwan University in later on this February, early March too. In fact, I just want to let you know, my supervisor at my work in ICE District has told me that I'm reliable and says I've been doing a great job. I have been moved to work in the grocery department part-time with Loblaw City Market in ICE District part-time as well. In fact, I'm also getting my availability changed too, so I can make sure I let my supervisors know I can work 4 days during the winter break. Just until the end of December, till the beginning of January, because this January, February, and March, as well as close to April, I'm going to be focusing on with my schooling part-time before the summer, as well as after the summer come next fall of next September in 2023. So I'm very excited to announce that as well. In fact, for those of you who would like to know, is that I just tried the new ETS Bus 2022 New Flyer Excelsior 40-foot low-floor bus unit of 7216 on 8 Abbotsfield. It's very nice. It's got those USB charging devices as well for people to plug their phones, as well as their iPads and tablets too. They're very handy. You know, just like all the other transit authorities, like the HSR in Waterdown, Hamilton, where I go back to on visits, has USB charging devices on the new buses, on the new bus units as well. Not just the CNG Nova buses, but there's also CNG Grand West Vicinity bus units too. As well as our GO train and some of the buses on the TTC, on some of the familiar routes that do shuttle streetcar replacement bus routes in the downtown Toronto has them as well. Now, aside from all this, for those of you who would like to know, my mom, my stepdad, and I, we're going to be attending the Nutcracker Ballet later on this afternoon, early this evening, in the Alberta Jubilee Auditorium near the Health Sciences Jubilee LRT station. So I'm very excited for that as well. And those of you who would like to know is that my mom and I, we went to the Christmas Train CP Rail Festival near Old Strathcona last night as well. I made some 2 short YouTube videos as well, and I took some pictures, so I have a couple links down below as well. And those of you who would like to know is that I'm looking forward to Christmas coming up in 2 weeks. On Christmas Eve, 2 weeks from today, and Christmas Day, 2 weeks from tomorrow. In fact, 3 weeks from today will be New Year's Eve on the last day of Saturday, December 31st, and less than 4 weeks from today as well. So I will say Happy New Year's Eve to each and every one of you come Saturday, December 31st, in less than 4 weeks from today and about 3.5 weeks from right now. And I will say Merry Christmas Eve to each and every one of you 2 weeks from today, Saturday, December 24th. And on Christmas morning, Christmas Day, Sunday, December 25th, I will say Merry Christmas to each and every one of you as well. And those of you who would like to know is that my Special Olympics bowling is going to have a year-end winter holiday celebration on Sunday, December 18th, and 8 days from today. So for those of you who would like to know, I'm doing bowling for Special Olympics between now until the end of this April of this spring of this year, 2023 as well. So there has been a lot of changes going on over the past year since before and after I started working for Loblaw City Market, a nice district, before as well as I started bowling for Special Olympics. And on the very positive side is that I would like to tell each and every one of you is my mom and I, on New Year's Day, Sunday, January 1st, on the first day of 2023, we're going to go see the new Avatar, The Rise of Water movie on New Year's Day, Sunday, January the 1st, after Christmas. So stay tuned for that as well. And those of you who would like to know, I will definitely say season's greetings to each and every one of you before as well as Christmas Eve and Christmas Day draws near as well. Stay tuned for that as well. And aside from all this, I just tried the new Rapid Express bus route, 73B Millwoods via 98th Avenue Rapid Express bus route after work yesterday. I took it over to the Bonnie Doon Shopping Centre Mall, where I go do bowling for Special Olympics bowling on Sunday mornings as well. In fact, I'm so amazed that 110X has brought articulated buses back, and I'm glad the articulated buses are signed to 73A and 73B Millwoods and downtown routes. And for those of you who would like to know, I recently messaged the ETS social media people to address my concern why they're not adding articulated buses to 8 Abbotsfield, 8 University, 9 Southgate, that are the busiest routes and that has the high volume. So they reached out to me and they really appreciated my concern, so they forwarded to the appropriate team as well. And those of you who would like to know is that I have built my YouTube collection for a very long time, since I've been on a YouTube enthusiast for 8 years, since after I used to work for Le Chateau in West Edmonton Mall for 6 years, as well as after. And before as well as after, I got the job with Loblaw City Market. At the same time, I started bowling for Special Olympics this year as well. For those of you who would like to know, I have been attending Soundwave at World Water Park at West Edmonton Mall for 7 years now. So this January 2023 is going to be my 7th year, because I have been attending there since the end of January 2016. Especially for my 23rd birthday 7 years ago last spring, 2016. And for my 24th birthday 6 years ago. So it's been the proudest days of my life. In fact, I'm very excited to tell you all is that I'm hoping to plan a girlfriend who loves going to raves, Soundwave, loves being around other people, enjoys love affections the way I do at raves, Soundwave, and especially meeting in a public place, especially who loves summer festivals, Soundwave festivals the way I do, travel. And most of all, I'm also planning to hook up with my friend Charlene's son one day too. That my mom has mentioned as well, since he also attends school in Alwy Cairns, where I went to for junior high and senior high school for 8 years a long time ago as well. So it's definitely a possibility to look forward to, and might be sometime during the winter break or sometime after, so I can work around my work schedule as well as my school and Special Olympics bowling schedule before the new year, as well as after the start of the new year as well. So for those of you who would like to know, I will provide a special Christmas Eve message on Saturday, December 24th, and I'll say Merry Christmas Eve to each and every one of you on Christmas Eve in 2 weeks from today, Saturday, December 24th. 2 weeks from tomorrow, on the last Sunday of this December, I will say Merry Christmas Day. Say Merry Christmas to each and every one of you on Christmas Day, Sunday, December 25th, just like I have always done in previous years as well. So I hope you all have yourselves a safe day. Please, if you ever see the new buses, on your travels when you visit Edmonton, Alberta, or if you're in Strathcona County, Sherwood Park, or Calgary for Stampede in the summer month of July. Check them out for yourselves too. In fact, for those of you who would like to know, is that I'm still going to get my travels rearranged too, since I've had to temporarily put off for the last 3 years because of the uncertainty however, I was very understanding last summer, this past July, 5.5 months ago, feels like almost 6 months if you ask me, that I had temporarily postponed my Calgary Stampede trip for one more year for a third straight summer. But the important thing of all is that I kept myself and everyone safe, and that was not taking the bus to Calgary for Calgary Stampede this past summer. So I made the right decision to hold off one more year until this summer of this July, this year, 2023, as well as this upcoming summer, the following July of 2024, summer July 2025, and 2026 and beyond. And the positive thing that's not going to change is that I'm still going to plan my public transit trips in Hamilton, my old place in Ontario, on visits, as well as Waterdown, where my Auntie Paula is placed from Aldershot Station's not that far, because I know the GO Bus and GO Train system already. I know how to take the HSR buses of Hamilton Street Railway on my own in Hamilton, our old place in Ontario, on visits as well, using our familiar bus routes where my mom and I used to go to a long time ago, and as well as my old friend Josh, who takes the bus on the HSR as I do on visits as well. So at the end of the day, I do respect the transit system. I have always supported and will continue doing so on my travels. Nowadays, for those of you who would like to know, I have stepped up from self-checkout attendant to the grocery clerk too, and my work as well. And I'm just wanting to let you all know is that I have been reaching out to some of the people from my old school of LY Carrots who used to be my teachers a long time ago, who are very good friends of mine too, and I get a chance to meet the new students from my old school of LY Carrots on visits, whether if it's my old school or outside my old school on school outings, community outings. It gives me the opportunity as well. Most of all, I really love the newest editions of the ETS bus fleet, and most of all, I hope to be the first person to check out the New Flyer Excelsior Hydrogen Electric 40-foot low-floor bus units of ETS, as well as one of them Strathcona County, Sherwood Park this year in 2023. So looking forward to that as well. And those of you who would like to know, of all the positive things I've done over the past year, I have been very understanding during this past year, even though it was very struggling this last year, 2022. But this year, I'll get to go to Calgary for the Calgary Stampede again this July, that I've had to temporarily postpone for the last 3 summers in 2020, 2021, 2022. But I'm definitely going to make up for this summer of this year, 2023, as well as the following summer of 2024, 2025, and beyond 2026, 27, down the road as well. Now, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Saturday afternoon, and stay tuned for last week of December 2022 update. And on New Year's Eve, Saturday, December 31st, I will say Happy New Year's Eve to each and every one of you. And I may provide a live special closing to 2022 between December 30th and December 31st. So, YouTubers, I really want to say, everybody, have a great day. Thank you for hearing me talking about mid-December 2022, everyone. December 10th of 2022. I'll talk to you all soon. See you later.